What's crafting, guys? Welcome back to my Let's Play series. It's really cool to see you all back. As you can see from that small time lapse at the beginning, I've actually built this massive silo. So I'm going to show you around now and we're going to get straight into it. So we started off with all the pack mod at the bottom and we've got all the copper above it. And I apologise now, I have got a cold so I'm not well, but I wanted to get something out for you guys so that you can see what I've done. I have built up a little bit more of the area, it's not done yet, and I think it may be a good big custom tree around here. It's all the same around the outside. I've used bars and fences, and yeah, just added a few bits of junk and maybe a little bit of overgrown because this is supposed to be a flower silo. So I think that was pretty cool. I've not done much on the inside, I'll just quickly show you. Yep, this is pretty much what it is. I could get around it. We can turn everything on from behind, and I think I'm just going to leave it as this because I don't need to make it look pretty. It's one of those things where it's hidden away. So, yeah. But it looks perfect in this area. You come down, like, I was doing some walking around there earlier, and as soon as I walked up from this area, it looks amazing. So you can turn around the corner, and then you can see all of this, and look how cool that looks now. We're next to all these buildings. It fits in perfectly and it brings in the steampunk vibe quite nicely. I'm really happy with it. It looks pretty cool. Now I've done a bit more progress on the storage system that I showed you last time. Now obviously we've flattened out the area and we're getting everything prepared. So down here now we obviously have the new road leading up to the top. I have added some walls along the sides, so as you see these raised areas, it just adds it a little bit more sturdy. Obviously I still need to sort out some lighting, so if any of you guys have got any ideas for what I could do with lighting, let me know. I've also built this little sort of walkway stairs, and I wanted to make it sort of maybe like a tram or train station sort of thing. So we walk through here and we've got a few posters up through the new ones, which I thought was quite fitting because it's my new area. I want the new stuff. And I've got the permanent lights. Obviously they die, I can turn them on and turn them off. Turn them on. There you go. But yeah, that leads up to this little sort of staircase. Now as you can see, I've actually put a lot of chests in. I'll stick us in spectator mode and I'll show you from the top what it looks like. So from above, like I said, I wanted a giant sort of cross. Down all of these sections I've got storage, and we're going to have this probably 2 high and maybe we can drop it down 3 low. And this over here, I have been trying to work on a curve and maybe a sort of a circle that's been split into sections. I think it works, I'm not 100% sure, I'm still working on it. I think what I'll do when I get a chance is just add all the 4 sides and then we'll see how it goes. So yeah, this is the progress we've made on this part so far. So let's take you down and we'll add a few more chests and bits and pieces. We'll add a few more chests and bits and pieces to the area. And I'll show you the mechanism that I'm going to be putting in to indicate when a chest is missing an item. So I've got my trusty redstone box in hand and I should have a lot of components in there still. I need a lot more hoppers, but this will do just for now. What we need to do is bang some of these down. Now I've got a small system of how I want to sort of attack this sort of thing. I'm going to place, I think we should probably have it 5 tall, because that will give me enough sort of storage for individual items. Now obviously we do it like basically like a typical sorted system. I'm going to lose the system that we used before with the conveyors, so that's pretty simple to do. And then if I can remember the maths, we have a small redstone system below, and I'll show you that in a minute. Now I have spoken to you guys before about my redstone test world, and this is where I test things out. Now this is probably the look we're going to go for in the main storage system. It's going to have a few changes. We're going to put new lifts in it, but it's roughly about how I want it. This was just a tester when I first started, but this is the system that I want behind. So what I'm going to do is change out the chests. I'm going to have them just go flat across the front, but we'll have one which with everything will go down to, and we've got to set up this little system. So let's go back to the other world and we'll apply it to what needs to be done. Well, welcome back. Obviously I have to do a little bit of jigging because I set this up completely wrong, but we learn as we go along. Now let's just take these bits out and then we can start all over again. Well, not start all over again, you know what I mean. But we know what the system is. Let's take these out of here. Bang bang. So now what we'll do is bang one there, bang one there. This block here we'll use as a basically to tell us what's gone into the chest. Now I did learn something new about the new filters. If I put multiple items into the chests, at the top that shows the filter, what it will do, it will let all those items into that one chest, which is very, very helpful. Now I needed to get rid of that one. Now this is the plan. So if you go like this and then do, that leaves this part open at the back. Now let's go in the trusty box of redstone. Now we need this. Right, I'm going to dump some of this in here because I don't need it at the moment. And there you go. So what I believe was we needed to remove one of these, place that down, then you have one of these going out, and the good thing is you can have it running off the same system, so we'll bang one there as well, and then we'll place a bit of redstone in the middle. Now I don't know much about redstone, but it should lock it until this chest is emptied. Now there's another thing that I'm going to do with this, and I haven't got the parts, which is quite gutting, so I'll come back in a moment and I'll show you what I can do. It was literally just a sticky piston. Now the sticky pistons are created so I can just show you what a sort of row will look like. Now I put that in the wrong position. This needs to be facing up like that and facing up like there, not like that. Oh, pistons, eh? Never getting where you want them. And then we'll put one over here as well. Oh, no. See, I don't know what's going on with me today, but there you go. Now I'm just going to put this last one back in here. And what you need is basically a placeholder brick. So the placeholder brick will go just on top of this. So we'll go use just, so we've got a bit of stone left over. So we'll bang one on there, one on there, one on there. I'll bang another one on there because I need to take that one away in a moment. And then we need observers. Observers are the way to go for this build. Now I know observers have lag when they're constantly going off, but this won't be constantly going off. So I don't know where, I'll just put something. Let's go up and we will see about getting these observers in place. Now they need to be facing down, so the face needs to be, we need to have the red dot up the top. 2, 3, and then we'll just do this temporarily. 2, 3, and then we should have, so you might question what I'm doing right now, and that is a good thing to be doing, because this is a lighting system to tell me when things are low. So say if this bottom one doesn't have anything in, like one item is missing, I will know straight away. So we'll do this, we'll come up here, and we will run. I don't know where I put that redstone. Right there next to me. So you run 1, 2, 3, and then we'll leave that. See. Now let me eat, because like someone mentioned last time, I didn't eat again, and yep. And also it's going dark, so I'm going to go to sleep, and I'll come right back because I still need a copper bulb. Now I can get the copper bulb in place, I can show you where it's going to go. I think I might do these a couple more chests high, because I want it a bit more grand. I want to have some height to everything. But you place that there, and basically that should be the whole system. This is my own sort of design. I wonder if you did it as a separate one, like a positive, I don't think that would work. So let's see if I can find a load of we'll see if we can find a load of stuff, but this in theory should work fine. So I'm going to do everything in a quick time lapse for you, and then I'll bring you back and we can see how this part, we're going to go do this one quarter for now, but we'll see how everything comes together, and you'll see, yeah, it should look pretty awesome. So see you in a minute. This is what it is probably going to look like, but too tall, and I'm so happy with how it's turning out now. It gives this epic sort of storage system. It is pretty cool. Now I have pinpointed the center, and this is just to give me a guidance on what the central room's going to look like, but I'm really happy with how this has turned out. So I think what we're going to have to do is start on this system, how we're going to start loading. Now let's see what I've got in my box of redstone magic. I was going to test out the fans, and I don't have any fans, so let's go see what components we need to make a fan, because I know I built them before, but I easily forget what components are needed, because this is not like normal redstone for me. Normal redstone I can figure out as I'm going along. This one is eek sort of thing. So let's have a quick look at what components I need, because I want to see. Oh, went the wrong way. I know where it is. It's in my trailer. So let's have a quick look. I'm obviously going to want to make the system the same as the back of here. Yeah, I can sort this out. So what I'm going to do is I'll come back in a minute when I've got the parts, and I need to get a hopper dropper. So I'll bring you back once I've got those parts. Now I've got the parts I need, it's experiment time. So I know I'm going to need a redstone torch for these parts. So that's pretty easy to make, obviously. So I'll do. Let's get my redstone torch. Right. The idea was that I wanted the chest to unload onto this conveyor belt, which should then be blown up there. So let's just put this here. Wrong way. We'll put this here, pointing upwards, and we'll just try this now. So that's the fan going up. Now we need to see how high this will take us. I don't think that's going to be high enough. Let's try it with an item. We'll put a little bit of redstone in. And we'll see how high this redstone goes. I just chucked it straight over the top. Why has it got in there? I can't tell when it's there. Does anybody see how high that goes? To be honest, I don't think that's going to actually reach. So let's try higher in it, because that's probably the reason why it's not going high enough. Let's get some of my good old placeholder blocks. Do you know what? Let's get the conveyor belt as well, and the filter system, and then we can build from there. So we're going to need our trusty scaffolding, because scaffolding helps with everything. Now let's build up. Now the filter system needs to go over these two parts, so I could do so filter system. No, that's the fan. And that's probably got down below. And that is not helpful. Filter system. Let's just do what we're going to do up here for now, and then we'll figure it out. Filter system. Is that going the right way? No, it's not. See, this is the joy of these sorts of systems, and these are all going to be below now. That's... Do you know what? Not having a good morning already. Right, there you go. One filter system. And now I'm going to sound like the cow. Two filter systems. And then we need one there. No. Do you know what? Ever have one of them days, guys? Just when you can't, like, everything just go wrong or wrong or wrong. So we're there. Just get rid of that one. And we'll see where those other bits, those pesky little bits, have ended up. So I've got this one here, that's perfect. Let's crouch down and bang that there. Oh, no! Right, everyone. We all know how this goes, don't we? Fail and fail and fail and fail. So we're just going. There you go. I reckon the other thing is going to be in the chest below. With a little bit of experimenting, this is sort of what I've come up with. I do want to build in a shortcut unloader, and I don't like the way this thing looks, but in theory it should work. So what I've done is I've just grabbed my shulker box. I have not planned this ahead, so I need to go like this. I need to make this a little bit higher, but in theory I won't do that. That's what the theory is. You know, build some scaffolding up. We'll place down this. This should, the funnel, automatically unload, and that is not how it works. Oh, well, that was fun. Definitely got a lot of tweaks to do, but I have set up the filter. Oh, and look, there's my other parts that I lost earlier. Oh, this thing is... you do your chests, it doesn't work. You try again, it doesn't work. But yeah, I will figure this out. And as you can see, that went skyrocketing high, so I think I'm going to have to put a block at the top and hope for the best, because this thing is crazy. But we should be able to see if, hopefully, these things have actually got into, these things are going into it slowly, so it works. I've got a lot of tweaking to do. I think this is, after testing that, that's going to get lowered, which is a relief because it's going to be in the ground. But yeah, the storage system is looking pretty cool now, and it's looking pretty epic, and I'm so happy with how it's turned out. So guys, thank you for sticking by me through this sort of ill episode of mine, as I've got this croaky voice and I'm not very well. Excuse me. As you can see, this place is looking pretty epic. I'm so happy with how it's turned out. It's been a weird episode because we've just been focusing on trying to get this place started, and we've come across the little problems like you always do with Redstone, and especially new mechanics, but I'll soon figure this out, and I'll do that between episodes. And also between episodes I'll build the other 4 sides, and then I'll start gathering materials so that I can actually set up the redstone. Guys, I'm so thankful you've all stuck through me throughout this episode. I know it's probably been hard to hear me sort of being all nasally, so I apologise about that. And guys, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, as I have noticed there's a lot of you that haven't done it just yet, but I always release content every single week, and if you ever guys have got any suggestions, just let me know what you want to see in the episodes and I will build it for you. And don't forget to smash that like button, drop the notification bell so that you know every time my episodes come out, and stay crafty. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and don't forget to check out my past episodes.